Imagine you're driving alone at night. Rain lashes against the windshield. Headlights cut through the fog. Then you see her, standing in the downpour, pale and shivering. She looks at you, and you just know she needs help. Would you stop? This is the full, chilling tale of the Vanishing Hitchhiker. An urban legend? Maybe. But versions of this story have been told all over the world for decades. Tonight, we're following the account of one man, David, whose late-night drive turned into the most unsettling night of his life. It was close to midnight when David left a friend's house. The rain had started hours earlier, but now it was a steady, cold curtain, the kind that makes the world outside the car seem unreal. He was driving a long stretch of country road, no streetlights, no other cars. Then just ahead, his headlights caught a figure. A young woman stood on the shoulder, head bowed, hair plastered to her face, wearing a pale dress. David slowed. She didn't wave, didn't move. Rolling down the window slightly, he called out, "Do you need a ride?" Her voice was soft. "Can you take me home?" She slid into the passenger seat, water dripping onto the floor mat. David tried to make small talk, but she only gave short answers. Her hands were cold. He noticed she wasn't wearing a coat. "Here, take my jacket," he said. She took it without a smile, clutching it around herself. The GPS didn't recognize the address she gave, but David kept driving. Finally, they turned onto a narrow gravel road. A small house appeared ahead, a single light glowing in the window. David turned to tell her they'd arrived. The seat was empty. His jacket was gone. Heart pounding, he got out, rain soaking him instantly, and walked up to the door. David stammered, I gave a young woman a ride here. Pale dress, dark hair. She said this was her home." The woman froze. "That's my daughter, Anna. But she died in a car accident on that road 10 years ago, tonight." David's stomach dropped. He backed away, but the woman called after him, "Wait." She led him to a small cemetery behind the house. There, on a gravestone marked Anna Jackson, something dark lay draped over the cold stone. It was his jacket. David never drove that road again. But in the days after, he couldn't stop thinking about the ride. The feel of her cold hands, the way she looked straight ahead, barely blinking. He told friends, but most laughed it off as a dream, or his mind playing tricks in the rain. Here's where it gets unsettling. David's story isn't unique. Similar tales exist in the US, the UK, Mexico, Japan. In Hawaii, it's the spirit of Pele. In the Philippines, it's the White Lady of Ballet Drive. Researchers call it a residual haunting, a spirit replaying their final moments. Others believe it's a cautionary legend, warning drivers to be careful at night. But skeptics? They point to exhaustion, bad weather, and the mind's ability to invent memories in stressful moments. So what really happened to David? Did he give a ride to a lost soul? Or did his mind conjure a ghost from shadow and rain? Maybe next time you're driving late at night, you'll see her too, standing in the rain, waiting for a ride home she'll never take. And if you do, will you stop? Subscribe for more chilling stories and share in the comments. Have you ever met someone who wasn't really there?